you like Thai food? Do you want to make your own Thai food? But do you want to make vegan Thai food? And did you somehow manage to stumble upon my relatively small corner of the internet? Hey there, Rebecca! This video is for you, and today we're going to be making vegan fish sauce. Here's everything you're going to need. You're going to need some dried seaweed and some dried mushrooms. For the dried mushrooms, use shiitake mushrooms from any Asian grocery store. For the dried seaweed, you're going to want to use something with a really nice flavor. I think the best option is dulse, this purplish seaweed here, but I'm also using some kombu in this recipe as well. Another option is going to be nori, although I do think it's best when you add multiple types of seaweed for a really complex flavor. You're also going to need some whole white peppercorns, a 1/4 cup of soy sauce, 2 teaspoons of maple syrup, as well as some umeboshi paste. You can pick this up at Asian grocery stores as well. It's very salty, funky, and umami. Finally, we're just gonna need a couple cups of water. I'm going to throw my mushrooms and seaweed, along with the white pepper and water, into a medium-sized saucepan. We're gonna be bringing this to a simmer and reducing it by half. Now that can sometimes be a little bit hard to estimate, so here's a little trick I use. I'm gonna weigh the pot right now with everything in it. So that's 942 grams. I know my water weighs about 460 grams, so we are going to want to reduce it by about 230 grams. So 942 minus 230 is 712. So we're looking to get about 712 grams. So once I'm cooking it, I'm gonna put a trivet on top of this scale, zero it out, and then I can easily measure the hot liquid. Let's move backwards a little bit to talk about what fish sauce actually is. So fish sauce is in basically all Thai food. If you're vegan and going to a Thai restaurant, you might want to confirm that they omit the fish sauce from your dishes because it is just so prevalent in their cuisine. It's made from salt and anchovies, and basically they salt the anchovies and then let it sit and ferment. And as it ferments, the juices trickle down and they collect that, and that is essentially fish sauce. It's salty and funky and umami and complex. It really adds just a whole rainbow of flavors to a dish. But you don't have to do that with fish, we can do that vegan. And you know, this is actually my second stab at this recipe. I made a version before, which I really like, but it is, I would say, predominantly salty and umami, which is actually the case with a poor version of real fish sauce as well. So I think we can make a better version by adding a little bit more of the complexity and the funkiness to this dish. We're just gonna be making some small changes, but I think those changes will make it a whole lot better. I'm gonna use a clean cloth to strain the liquids from the solids. Now, ideally, you would wait for this to cool down, but do what I say, not what I do. You might burn your hands. We're gonna pour it just right into that same jar we started with. Look at that, just about half. So we have about a cup of liquid here. The next step is just gonna be to mix everything together. So we have our mushroom and seaweed tea. We're gonna add the soy sauce, maple syrup, and the umeboshi paste. Get the lid, give it a shake to really combine things. We'll taste. Yeah, that's really good. It's strong, it's fishy, it's salty, umami. It kind of hits you right here, just a little bit from the sourness from the umeboshi. Complex, funky, everything you'd like for in a fish sauce. The only thing left to do with this fish sauce is to make a nice little label for it, give it a date, and stick it in the fridge for future use. But since I have it out already, let's make a little something. I've got a green papaya. First thing we're gonna do, take off the peel. And then I'm gonna use this attachment for my food processor to shred it. Shredded. Let's build up a dressing. Garlic. Chili. Lime juice. And our fish sauce. Let's give it a little mix. Next, we're gonna add some tomatoes. Cut them in half. Just give them a little squish on the way in. Some shallots. Fresh mint. Roasted peanuts. Let's give it a little mix. Got our green papaya in. And let's mix everything around. I have to stop everything here and say that in between making the papaya salad and eating the papaya salad, I went out and walked the dog. And because it was really hot and I thought there was a good chance I was gonna sweat a bunch, I changed my shirt so that I could keep the one I was wearing nice and fresh for the continuity of this video. But then, as you can see, I completely forgot to change my shirt back, so here's to continuity. Yes, absolutely. So delicious. That's it. That's all I got. There's nothing left in here. Like the video if you want to. Subscribe, that would be great. Rebecca, you're amazing. Until next time.